Right, keep your eye on the drive shaft. That is just me flexing that with my hand. What's up guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video we are taking the new WLToys 104001, the Match Excellent Racer, to the skate park to give it a little durability test, and it didn't end too well. So before we have a quick look at the video, the issue with this, I don't want to say it was my fault, but it definitely, I'm not going to really blame everything on this for being weak. You'll see in the video that there was a slight issue with the ramp we tried to hit, which caused the impact on this, which has caused some problems. Anyway, let's go and watch the video and then we'll come back to the bench. We'll talk about what happened and then I'll tell you what I'm planning to do to this. Give it a bit of a durability test here. I've just finished the initial run video. I'm impressed with it. It's, for the money, it's a decent little buggy. And something I didn't spot or I didn't really pay much attention to, the drive shafts, particularly the front ones, they're pretty chunky. The front ones actually look bigger than the rear. So the front I think are CVAs, the rear are dog bones, but yeah, I didn't notice that. So it is stuck out the box. All I've done, I've tensioned, just increased the preload on the springs. I did notice actually, I didn't spot that on the initial video. I've cracked the body just there. I did have a couple of poor landings. Anyway, let's go. So not particularly the fastest thing out of the box. They do claim 45 kilometers an hour, and I'd say it's about right. Jump's pretty level as well. I never recommend bringing anything to the skate park because you will break it. Well, I say you break it. You don't have to break it, but sometimes it's tempting, isn't it, to go bigger and bigger. But as you can see, jump's nice and solid. Bit of chassis slap. I have tensioned the springs. I'd suggest maybe a little bit of tuning on the old oil if you want to really bring it here. Relatively controllable as well. So this is just running 2S. It comes with a 2S 2200 milliamp hour LiPo. Gives you about 10 minutes of run time. I've currently got a 1500 China Hobbyline one, 100C, so nice amount of punch, but the run time's probably going to be pretty low, so I need to try and get as many jumps in this video as I can. Transition. Oh, it jumps lovely, doesn't it? Doesn't it jump nice? You got to agree on that. So it is controllable, like I said. You can give it a bit of control in the air with the throttle. Oh, chassis. Very nice. I think with a brushless setup, this is gonna fly. Don't know if I got that on camera. That was quite high. Very nice. Oh, noisy. Lovely little buggy. So it's got a 5-wire servo, bit of a shame. I'd have liked to see a 3-wire so you could upgrade. No doubt most people will upgrade anyway, the ESC. If you've been following the channel a while, you know that I don't really push this. I don't do torture tests
just a bit of durability. Can you take it to a skate park? And the answer is yes, you can.
Hold up, wait a minute.
That did not sound good. What happened there? Oh, I must have hit. I think I hit that. Yeah, I'd say that's broken. I hit that. That's the only thing I can see around here. And it's pushed the motor. Can you see? I don't know if you can see the motor's pushed up. Right, so I've put a new motor in. That impact, the motor didn't overheat, but it's really stiff now. So I think it's bent the shaft on there. You'd seen in the video that the motor was sticking up slightly. It's because the motor mount also pulled out from the motor slightly and twisted a little bit. This is an adjustable mount, so pretty decent. Adjustable mount means you can change the gear and stuff on it, but it did pull the motor out. I have put another 550 motor in it. It's one out of an FTX. Everything else is exactly the same in there. It's all back together. It's all nice and free. That is a metal spur in there, so it's a metal spool. It's quite heavy actually, it's quite a big heavy metal spool. Whether that's going to be any good, I don't know. It's definitely not going to be good for track racing. You want to try and get a slipper or a centre diff in there. We're going to put it next to the LC Racing in another video and check that out. Overall, it actually performed really well. So apart from that motor mount bending and me damaging the motor, it obviously hit the front there. The reason it damaged there is I'm going to show you now. Hopefully you can see it on the camera. The one major problem with this WLToys, that chassis is really flexible. Look at that. I can actually get the wheels touching the floor on that. Right, keep your eye on the drive shaft. That is just me flexing that with my hand. That is a major issue with this. Normal use I think you'll be fine, but I don't know why there's no brace. I mean, there is some bracing on the chassis, but it kind of stops there and there. So you've got nothing that actually stops the two ends from bending. And I mean, if you get a good grip on it, you can flex it very, very easily. Other than it not really being a basher, it's a buggy. It's not designed to be a basher. So other than it being a little weak on the old bendy chassis, it performs all right. It's got metal gears, metal diffs, and I think it's going to be a popular buggy for the price. That is it for this video. I'm going to stick it next to the LC Racing for the next one, and then we might go for a bit of a motor upgrade. Cheers for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one.